There we are. Hi, everybody. Welcome back. Let's do this thing tonight. Yeah. Come on, spirit. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Hi, guys. Welcome to Super Fun Spirit Experience Live on Facebook with Kelly McClure, Psychic Medium. We're going to talk to spirit tonight. So I'm super excited. I haven't done this in a while, and there's a few things that I want to kind of chat with you guys about and go over. First of all, I'm getting a lot of kind of cool messages from spirit for people about, a lot of self-care right now. I think that coming out of the last several years or a few years of just really hard energy, tough energy, and then everything that's kind of going on in the world, that people need a little lift and a little spirit and a little help. And spirit's here to help you, and they're here to tell you that hang in there, and you're coming out of it, and the energy is lifting. And so this year and next year should start getting a lot better and feeling better and starting to manifest what it is you want again too. So yeah, start making your list. What do you guys want? We're going to do mostly spirit readings tonight, but I did bring my cards. So if you guys have a question about life issues, we can kind of do a few card readings sprinkled in there as well. Hello, everybody. I can see people are saying hi. Just so you know, as I'm doing the readings, I really won't be able to keep up with the feed, but I really love the shout outs. And I've got my manager on it, so she's going to be monitoring the feed the best she can from where she's at, which is way up in the beautiful mountains of Orofino in Idaho. So, which I love, and it's beautiful up there. Okay, so let's go over a couple things. What have we got here? So we're doing, it says we're doing medium readings only, but we probably will sprinkle in a few card readings as well. If you have what I call a burning desire, a dire need to just have one question answered about life issues, please go ahead and post that question specifically, so we can try to help you get that answered as well. But while we're doing the spirit readings, I really only need the first name and the relationship to you. So my dad, Joe, for instance, you could say, but don't give me any more information than that. I don't need to know how they passed or what they look like. That's my job to try to give that information to you for validation. By the time we get to you, you might have left us or had to, run away from the computer for some reason. So it's really helpful for us to know that as your name comes up to be selected, that you let us know you're still on. And that if the reading is making sense, if you come on and kind of validate specifically what made sense to you, that helps the other people know that this kind of work is true and that their loved ones are around them as well. So please, rather than just saying, yes, that's right, say, yes, he had red hair. Yes, he drove a blue car. Be specific. That really helps us a lot. And we love to go back over and read those validations too. Now we can't get to everybody, obviously, and you're welcome to come back on later and try again, but please don't inundate the feeds. We have to choose the requests at random. Basically, we're leaving up to spirit to who gets picked. I have no control over that whatsoever, and Lisa's just picking them at random. So if you're meant to get a reading tonight, you will. Please stay to the end, because we do have a lot of we have a couple of discount codes we can give you that will help you get a reading at an affordable price, especially if you don't get your question answered tonight. So you can do that, but we've created a lot of different services so that you can get a reading, a 15-minute reading, a half an hour reading, a 45-minute reading, an hour and 15-minute reading. However best meets your needs, it can be done. I guarantee all my work that I do in services, so you don't pay unless you have a satisfactory reading and it has your questions answered. I think that anyone who believes in their work should do that. And speaking of people who are authentic as opposed to these others, please ignore the scammers. Anyone who comes on and tries to scoop up leftover readings or scoop up leftover clients, I think that's unethical, and I wouldn't ask you to trust them, because you want to work with somebody who is ethical, and that's not cool to do that. So there's lots of scammers. There's also lots of people impersonating me. Apparently there's some more Facebook pages out there that are trying to act like they're me. So just make sure that you see my name spelled correctly, that you see these Facebook Lives on my page, and inquire as to whether it's really me or not. And we can make sure that you know that. So.
And that you don't come back on and solicit readings.
Right. I don't come back and come to you guys and say, hey, I think somebody came through for you. Please book a reading. I don't do that. If a spirit ever asked me to come to somebody and give them a message, I wouldn't charge for that. You come to me to book a reading. That's the only time I charge, and I only charge if you get a satisfactory reading. I like to do my readings by Zoom. That way you know it's really me. I'm not just doing some weird reading, and I'm certainly not going to solicit one from you without you knowing who the heck I am. If I have a message from you from Spirit and they ask me to come to you, I'm not going to charge you for that. Okay. I hope you guys are having a good week so far. I know we've got a holiday coming up, so we're going to have a little bit of a discount special for that for this weekend. So stick around for that as well. All right. I guess we're ready. Okay. So Deborah wants to talk to her son, Kurt. Sometimes I have to double check because the writing is so tiny. Okay. Well, Deborah, let me tell you what I'm picking up so far. So I'm pretty sure your son's here, but the woman that's coming through to bring him through is an older woman. So she's standing to the left, to the right of my table here. She looks kind of tall and slim, and she's got her hands on the shoulders of a young male figure who's pretty young. I don't think he's even grown because the way that she has his hands, I just felt like I just got hit down or knocked down. Felt really dizzy, and I felt like I fell back. I don't know if she's doing most of the talking right now. She doesn't look super old to me. She looks older middle age, or but she doesn't look very old, and she's very healthy looking. She looks fine. She's spry, youngish, not little old and decrepit at all. She's got a white blouse on, and she's got her hands on the shoulders of a young male figure. It was really weird when I connected real quick to his energy because like I said, I felt like I got dizzy and fell, and it came on kind of suddenly. I can't see him all that well, though. Well, he's got narrow shoulders, brownish hair. He's wearing a blue shirt, I think. I also feel a little bit like I'm having trouble talking. So like my mouth is kind of messed up. I don't know how to explain it. It's weird. Let me know if this makes sense to you and if you know who this woman is. She has short hair, really pretty. Her hair's done. She's taking care of this guy. So, and I keep hearing, I'm okay, and I'm right here. Kurt, right? Yeah. Kurt, he talks a little bit about the number 10. So that could be October or 10th of a month. Usually a number has to do with date. I can see that he's with people that care about him and that he's in heaven, but I also feel like he's still around. And I could smell something that smells like you know how everybody has their own distinct smell to them, So if you smell him around you, or you feel it and then you think you smell it. I also just saw a candle blow out. So if you've had this experience with the candle, let me know. Let me know you're still on it if this makes sense to you. But he does want you to know he's okay and that he's around. I'm pretty sure that's Kurt. I just felt that peace sense wash over me. Let me know if you know about the number 10 as well. Okay, she's still here. God, he feels really young because I'm seeing like a truck. I don't think it's a driving truck. I think it's more like a toy. My right hand went weird and numb. So there may be an issue with the hand, either with you or someone else near you who's alive. I feel like my right hand went kind of weird. He's not saying much. He's okay, and he's with this woman that's in spirit who's older. So it's either grandma to you or grandmother to him, I think. And she seems to be taking care of him. And that brought some sort of laughter there. So some kind of uplifting feeling. I just feel like I want to say that whatever burden you're carrying as far as guilt about this, that you need to let that go, that he's okay, he's fine, and that there wasn't anything that you could have done differently. So that was his time to go. Just feel a lot of weird things too. Now, either with this woman or with you, I don't know. I feel a left breast pain, a little twinge of pain. She gave me a thumbs up, so I don't know if that means it's with her or with you. If it is with you, I don't feel like it's anything life-threatening. I just feel like it's a validation or a something she's pointing out. Okay, let's see. So hello from them. He's okay. He's with this woman, and he's near you all the time. I would light a candle and see if it goes out. See if it gets blown out. Every time I start moving on, he starts talking again. Like listing things like, and he appreciates the items that you got for him, maybe even after his pass, or, at some point and he's listing off the items which he enjoyed or appreciated. Huh. I feel like if you get items for someone else, you also get something for him. I still feel that pain on the left side. Okay, let us know. Thank you. All right, who else? Angel, I think. Your mom, Carol. All right, Carol. I don't really understand this, but I have to say everything that I see. These two people are still here, by the way. But this woman, when I said the name Carol in my mind's eye, in my mind, shout out to spirit, I saw someone sit down. She's got brown hair. She's not very old. She's smiling. She's very pretty. She's scooting her chair up, and she keeps scooching it forward up to my desk. I have no idea why or what that means, but that's how she's talking to me, is that she's sitting on the other side of my table and she's scooting the chair up. Let's see if I can feel something in my body with her. Let us know, first of all, if you're still here. And I'm sorry, she's on? Okay. I don't really feel anything yet in my body. She's also wanting to play cards. Either she likes my cards, and she either had a part in bringing you together with in a marriage, or she's wanting to bring you together in that. Like she keeps putting you together with somebody, and she's like feeling responsible for that and sticking you together. I think she feels like that she really wants you to have a good life and to be happy, and so she's trying to manipulate that a bit, push you together, something like that. Let me know if you have a question about life issues, because she's either playing cards because that's something that she would do. I'm actually sitting at a card table and I've got my cards here, and she's scooting up as if she's playing at the table with me. So if any of that makes sense, let us know, but especially if it's like she's playing cards with you, or if that's what you guys did. Oh, I just tried to take a deep breath, and I had some weird feeling in my chest when I tried to do that. Like almost like the wind got knocked out of me a little bit and I couldn't breathe right. Let me know if your mom had an issue with breathing, or if, it feels weird. It feels like when I try to take a breath, it feels like there's no air, or the air is really thin. That feels weird. I know that I'm breathing, but I feel like I'm not getting enough oxygen, and it's making me feel very weird. And so either she wants you to get married, or she's happy about this union and she's pushing you guys together, or something like that. Okay. Let me know. if any of that makes sense, and if also what the deal is with the cards, or if there's a question about your marriage that the cards can answer, or a question about a relationship that the cards can answer. And did your mom introduce you to someone?
She just said that they used to play cards when she was younger.
Huh. She say anything about the breathing thing? Let me know.
She just said no.
And if something's not making sense, you guys, rather than just say yes or no, let me know what didn't make sense, because it's important, because either I'm interpreting it wrong or I've got the wrong person, and I want to make sure that I'm getting the right person. So if it makes sense, let us know what makes sense, and if it doesn't make sense, let us know that too. Okay. And let me know if you have a question. She's not letting me go. What's that question? And who's she pushing you together with? That's what I want to know. So let me know. Okay, we got to move on. Sorry. Go ahead. Yeah.
Oh, she said that she had an aneurysm. I don't know if that would affect her breathing.
No, but right before we started that reading, I got a twinge in my head, but it went away really, really quickly. Yeah, and then I felt like there was an issue with, like, I couldn't breathe right. But I didn't even mention that because it just went away.
I guess her question is, who is pushing me together with? Like, I guess she doesn't understand that either.
It feels to me like a male figure that your mom is either wanting you to be with, or that she had already introduced you to and is taking some kind of credit. And it feels to me like she's saying, this is the person, like she wants to create happiness around this. Oh, she just sort of clapped her hands like, this is the happiness thing. So I think it's a partner. I think it's a romantic relationship, but it feels like a male figure. So I don't know if you're in one now, or if she's been wanting you to get in one and you want to, then she can help you do that. But it feels like she's happy about pushing you. And this, I'll just say this. I don't see him the way that I'm seeing her sitting here. So, but I do think it's a male figure, because the way the image in my head that she pushes is a taller person with short brown hair, good looking guy.
Oh, she just said, oh, great. So she agrees. That's what she said.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. Next. Okay. So Robert is asking for his son, Isaiah. Is that right? Isaiah? Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that right? Isaiah. Give me 1 minute. This energy feels a little bit further away. That twinge in my head. Oh, this is a worse one. It feels the left side of my head is hurting me. Come on, Isaiah. And it feels also like a yang, but it kind of feels so it feels a little bit heavier, sadder. I got a lot of weird stuff going on. I don't see anybody else stepping up to my table, but the feeling is that this energy is a little bit further away from me. So that could mean it was a while ago, or that if they were very young, they could actually be making their way back in. So if it was a really young person, that's the only thing that I'm feeling in my body, is a little bit on the left side of the head. So let me know, Robert, if you're still here, if your son was really young. Also, I wish I had gotten the information about October, but because I'm seeing that number again, the number 10 again. Again, that could be a date, October 10th of a month. I suppose it could be an age, but I think it's more of a date.
He's on. They're on. He's on. And he said young, passed a while ago.
So because it passed a while ago, I'm not, maybe that's why, but I'm not seeing, like, I can't describe what he looks like. I can feel him. I can hear his energy over here on the left side of me. Do you know if he had anything going on with his head that would have caused either pain or passing? Because that's the only thing that I'm feeling right now. I don't feel anything else. And I feel like he's trying to come back, or trying to, sometimes people will, come back into the family. They'll get real small again, and then they'll come back in the family. And that's another reason sometimes I can't see what they look like. So that's a possibility. And do you know anything about the number 10 with him? I did just see a hand wave at me. And he's either thanking you for the middle name, or if there's a middle name that's the same. Seeing a lot of weird references, like a go-kart or something low to the ground that's on wheels, and it seems fun. It seems my left arm is buzzing. That could be in tribute or something, like a tattoo or something there. Just a lot of gratitude. I think that if you feel anything but knowing, just know that there seems to be a lot of gratitude. Even though he's really young, he seems to be really aware of what?
He said his middle name is Robert, like mine, and he's tattooed on my arm.
So he's tattooed on your arm. His middle name is Robert. That's him. And he wants to thank you for doing so much for him. I can't imagine losing a child, but one of the things that constantly comes through is that, we already have parent guilt when our kids are alive and well. I can't imagine the kind of remorse that comes over us when our children pass. But any burden connected to, you need to know how appreciative he is and how grateful that you're the dad and that you guys did everything you could. And you shouldn't carry a burden at all about anything you think you're telling yourself you didn't do right. He loves you. He's around you. And I think he wants to come back. And I think that might be why he's getting small. They get like shrink to fit back into the family somewhere. But this tribute to him is very, very special as well. And the other cool thing I want you guys to know about this is, just because I don't see them and can't describe them, it doesn't mean that they're not around you and letting you know that they're around. They really can do that, even if I can't see them. I'm seeing a concept of the energy that they're bringing me through. So he's telling me, or the message that's coming into my head is that he's around. Okay. And that energy went away off my arm. So I know that that's the reference that he was wanting you to know. He's doing good. He'll be around. Thank you so much, Robert. Okay. And I can't see that at all. Oh, that's a Joey and your grandma Mert, right? Grandma? Yeah. I love that name. Mert, what's that short for? Okay. So Joey, let us know that you're still here. I'm going to ask for your grandma Mert. I love that name. I think it's the coolest thing ever. I know. I love it. All right. Feel a little stiff. Come on, Grandma Mert. So it's really funny, you guys, when I start doing a reading, because there's like a lot of silhouettes around me. And then when I ask for a name like that, I start to see people shifting around. So like, there might be 100 or so of you guys on Facebook Live, but there's like 500 people in the room right now. So, so they're shifting around. And then this shorter woman came through, who I think that's Grandma Mert, because she's the only one that responded to the name that I called. She's not very big, and she is coming through. She's super sharp, quick, talkative. I mean, not talkative and like loud or anything like that, but if you get a conversation with her, she seems to like to chat. And And there's something super cool about her personality or her energy, even though she looks like a little grandma. Like she's not very big. Let me know if your grandma's kind of little, because all around in spirit, I'm seeing tall people. And then when they moved back a little bit, this little shorter woman came through. I'm hoping that's her. And she's wearing white on white, like a white sweater over a white blouse or whatever that is. Kind of a simple necklace or something on her neck. I can't really tell what it is, but I think it's gold. And that might mean more than I think it does. At first, I just thought it was just because I'm seeing kind of the image of what she's looking like or wearing, but it does seem to be lighting up, like my attention's drawn to it. So if you have something of hers that's gold, that might be what she's trying to tell me. Let me know if this sounds like your grandma, that if you're still on, if this sounds like Mert. Oh, I love that name. And it kind of fits her in an interesting way. She's on?
She is on.
Okay. So let me know if she's kind of little and if she's got a really cool personality. Her hair is kind of short, but she's kind of sad. No, I don't know how to explain her personality.
She said, yes, she was little. When she died, she was less than 5 feet.
Yeah.
And totally would have worn what you would have described.
That's her. Yay. So she is confirming that she was less than 5 feet when she passed, that she would wear white on white. And, but has the coolest little personality. Like, and maybe she would say things that are even sort of unexpected for a little, a little old grandma lady, but just could talk to her about anything. I feel like she's really sassy, but truly in her heart, non-judgmental, just maybe humorous about people. Like even amongst the people that she's with or that are here in the room around her, she's making people laugh. They all seem to like her. Life of the little party here. And okay. Okay. So I'm just going to blurt this out because I don't really know if I'm interpreting this right or not, but I think the concept will make sense. She kind of walked up to the table and wrote things down, and it looks like she has really nice writing, but she's referring to the things that you've had to work out. Maybe you've had to sort of take responsibility for certain things in the family, or you're just sort of the one that is more responsible. And she's kind of bragging about that, or at least giving you accolades about, being good at that or something like that. And maybe even more than your share of responsibility, but right. And she's I have no idea what this means. She's showing me like 3 different blue, and they're kind of light blue, like almost powder blue outfits or dresses or something like that. It's the weirdest thing. I have no idea what that means, but they're like slightly different, but the same color. Why would she be showing me that? I don't know what that means. And she was saying it in right on the heels of what she was saying about maybe you had to take care of things for other people or something. Okay, I'm just supposed to say it. I don't know what it means. She kind of gave me a thumbs up. I do think that she has a special connection with you. So, and she tells me that she came to you in a dream. And that other people she might come to them, but they might not recognize it or remember it or whatever. There's something about the writing that, so my left hand buzzed. And sometimes that means somebody was left-handed. Now her handwriting looked really nice, but then the left hand buzz. So there's something about like if she tried to write with the other hand, I don't know. I'm thinking maybe she wrote better with her left hand than her right, but I could be a little bit off by that. Unless she's talking about somebody else, like talking about you. I'm wondering if you have a sister too. Anyway, let me know if that makes sense. But she's proud of you, and she's happy and thankful that you took care of whatever it was you were taking care of, that you did a good job, and that you did it the right way or the way that it should have been done. I don't know what this left-handed thing is, but my hand's still buzzing. Okay, let's do another.
Oh, okay.
And also, you guys, if you have questions about life issues and stuff, you would like a quick card reading or answer to, that's that we can do that too. Okay, so Elizabeth Schindler, her husband George. Okay. There is a image of a male figure that comes in. He's kind of compared to this little lady that was just here. He's pretty big, pretty tall. He doesn't look very old. Gosh, I hope this is George. He just looks a lot taller than she did, but everybody would. Let's see if he can tell me more. So nice white shirt on, good sense of humor. I wonder if he has a little bit of facial hair. He's got a really handsome face, but for a moment there, I could have sworn I saw like a mustache or a little bit of facial hair. I get a issue in my chest again, but it feels different than it did before, that weird breathing thing that I was feeling before. This feels more sudden. It feels more like pressure and like it knocked the wind out of me, and I feel it in the chest. So let me know if he's okay. And did he have a chest issue or something that would have knocked the wind out of him or made it hard for pressure? I'm just feeling pressure. What else? He put his hand out. He's showing me his ring. It means a lot to him. I feel like he still has it. So sometimes when people go into spirit, like they want to take their jewelry with them or they want to have it because that was important to them. He's showing me his hand and a ring on it.
She said yes, it was his heart.
Yes, what?
Yes, it was his heart.
Yeah. Well, okay. So because you can confirm that it was his chest and that was more his heart, and I feel like it's pressure, like squeezing, which I think he might be saying that at first he didn't like, he felt it a while before it really took hold, and he didn't think all that much of it. Like, he didn't think he was having a heart issue. I think he just felt it for a while, and it felt like, gosh, that he could excuse it to be something else. But that ring means a lot to him, and that symbolizes his love for you and what I believe his seriousness about the marriage, and he puts everything in that. He's also showing me the number 2, so that it could either be that you have 2 kids or that could be a date, but he shows it to me on the hand. Yeah, go ahead.
She said he was sick for a while. She's like, I just bought a ring with his name on it.
He loves that ring you bought. It means everything to him. He loves you. He misses you. And I'm so sorry for your loss, because I can tell that this was special, and it's very special to him. And I think both of you are too young to have lost each other so young. So he'll be around and he'll help you go through whatever it is you need to go through. Don't let people tell you how you're supposed to move on or whatever. But you process this in the way that you need to, and you may feel him around. And someday, if you're ready to move on, then you'll feel him move on too. It doesn't mean he can't come and visit you, but right now I feel like he's staying close by. And he's seeing it the ways that you getting that ring shows him how much he meant to you too. So he'll be around, and he's going to help you, and he loves you. And again, I want to say blessings to the other 2, or whoever this other 2 people are. Okay. Thank you. Yes. Anybody with a question? Okay, so here's a question. Adrienne says, I be finding a different job soon, looking for needed change. Okay. Oh, I love to do ones about career and job because the universe really blesses us when we ask them for a change. So I'm going to tilt this camera down a little so you can kind of see my table here. You can see what the cards are doing. And the cards that we're going to look for are the 9 and 10 of clubs are job and work. 9 and 10 of diamonds are money and success. So I'll go ahead and pull your card out, which I'm just going to pull. I'm going to do the Queen of Clubs. But I'll do the Queen of Diamonds since she's nearby. And let's see where those cards of the clubs come up. And again, you guys, all my work is guaranteed. So if you get a card reading and you're not getting the answers that you want, you wouldn't pay for it. We always get the answers we want. This is a really good card to come up for you because this is the card of soul purpose, or it can even mean life's work. Like your career change should be even more in line with your soul. This is help from heaven in helping you do that. So, and there's the 9. I said we were looking for the 9 and 10 of clubs. This is the job card in your heart. If you go for what you want on a soul level, you're going to be really successful and get that really quickly. As far as a career change. So let's see if, and there's the career card right after the 7. So the cards that follow 7 are significant. This one followed, and it's card of connection. I'm going to put that up by you, and that should make a message in a moment too. Wish come true, home, work. So you can even work from home. This is the card of emotion. So as long as it's in line with, who you are and what you want, it's going to be successful. It might be a total change because there's a bright change right there into something that brings you more passion, heaven helping you, something you like. All this is contribution when some things come together in a project or plan. And I'm wondering if you've ever thought about what you would like to do. There's a success card coming up on the project, or the heaven helping you with a project as well. I told you I love these kinds of questions because heaven really will help you make this change and be in line with your soul. Do anything that you really like and want to do. There's a card of creation, connection, something creative. And don't worry so much right away about what pays the bills and brings the most money. Trust the universe to bring all that abundance to you when you're doing something that you love to do that's creative and in line with your soul. Now's the time to do it. It's a really good time for manifestation. Wish come true, a health card even. The health card comes up around this. So as you release your old job and the stress of that, this new venture is going to be better for your health as well. But you've got a lot of really cool cards. So look on the creative side, dig deep into your heart about, the kinds of things that brings you joy. I can't tell you what that career is because it's something that you need to discover and pull from your own soul, but I can tell you it'll work. And I can tell you that it's more creative. It's connecting with your really, inner gifts, and that it's more in line with your soul. And it's probably something you might have been thinking about already. So, but I can tell you it'll work. So do that. And the last card that follows 7 is the 10 of spades, it looks like a horrible card, but it's a really good one, which is a serious card. So this card amplifies anything that it's next to, which is creation and connection. Yeah, do that. So it'll work. You go for your highest dream of what you want, and not what people tell you, but what you truly want. But yeah, you'll be looking for that soon. I would go ahead and so one of 2 things can happen. And you guys who are looking for changes, listen to this. You can think to yourself, I would really like to be done with this job and in a new career that's promising for me by July or in 6 months or whatever it is. When you feel comfortable, stretch it a little bit, but make it to where you feel, that would be the greatest thing. If I could be in my new career by July, put it on the calendar, commit to that, tell the universe about it, declare it in your own mind, decide that that's how it's going to be, and the universe will help you get there. And you're going to find these opportunities. And when you see an opportunity, follow up on that, call the people, So when you don't do it, but you want to change that, you're not willing to at least declare and put on the calendar, then something happens at your current position called divine discontent. It starts to get worse and worse, and you hate it more and more, and it's more stressful. And that's the universe going, hello, you really don't want to be here. Let's get you moving. So don't wait for the universe to do it. You be proactive and stick it on your calendar, and it'll come pretty quickly. Yay. Okay.
You want another one?
Yeah, let's do another one.
Question?
Yeah. Okay. So this is Deanna, and she wants to know if her living situation is going to change within the next few months. So I'm going to, again, try to find the Queen of Clubs for you. So the living situation would be the home card, which is the Ace of Hearts, and the home pile, which is the second one. So we'll see what comes up around those things. Okay. You guys, I just took a little peek in spirit, and all the spirits are leaning over to see the cards. They're curious about that as well. There's like a little group of them around me. Okay. So here's the card that represents Deanna, and we're going to look for the home card and the home pile card. So this is the home pile, to the heart, to the home, what you don't expect and what's sure to come true. And in this home pile is the card of success right on top. 2 10s is a change. Yay. And there's the home card, the Ace of Hearts. Okay, let's look here first. Opportunity. You're going to be hearing about something, probably from somebody you know through work or something, but this is a message about an opportunity. Okay, there it is.
There you go.
Sorry about that, guys. Okay, so Deanna, yes, it looks like everything's a go for a move fairly soon. I would say within 4 to 6 months. But the home card situation and the change is going to be a good one and good and successful for you. I would do the same thing that I just recommended before. Put on the calendar when you want to leave by. It does look like Spirit has a opportunity for you going forward, because that was the first card that came up in the home pile, was opportunity and message. So that all looks really good for a move. This is a good time to be doing it. I said we were looking for that card, and there it is. So 4 to 6 months, you're going to be in a new place. Now, rather than leave it to chance, now is when you can start your manifesting. What do you want it to look like? Do you want a view? What kind of area do you want? Do you want a little land around it? Like, what do you want? And start imagining that. Let's see if there's anything else you need to know other than everything's lining up for you. So when the cards do this, which I love, this is sort of unexpected. This is the unexpected pile. When they start going 1, 2, 3, 4 all together, maybe a little out of order, but they're there. And there's the move and the contribution to the move. And when they start doing that, that means the universe is lining things up for you. So that's really good. So it might be sooner than you think. There is a little bit of letting go here, moving forward and letting go of the past. So if there is anything that you feel like you need to let go of so that you can move forward, work on that as well. Now, either you're going to be going back to work for someone you used to work for or somewhere you used to work, but or you're going to be keeping the same job, but there's a 2 jacks, which is really, the saying is 2 jacks, old friend back, but this is about work. So something's happening, and it might be that you're getting a message from someone you used to work with about a place. So if you want to move, put it on the calendar. It's going to happen. Yay. Okay, good. All right, let's do spirit since they're all leaning over, looking at my cards. And you guys don't forget, stick around to the end because we're going to be doing some discounts so that you can get a reading. And we're going to be doing a pretty big discount for this weekend. Okay. Jennifer, is that Jennifer? Yeah, I want to see Mom Christy. All right. Well, I'll tell you, the woman that came in really quick as soon as I closed my eyes and said the name, she came in and sat next to me, all up in my business, looking at all my things on my desk, looking at the cards, looking at the notepad. You know, I just kind of scribble things down because it helps me process. I'm not really taking notes. She looks middle-aged. She doesn't look super old. She's, I think she's wearing sort of a thing over a blouse, and it's pretty colorful. It's she's got a little bit of weight around her. That's why I don't think she's really old. She looks great though. So I don't mean to insinuate anything. She looks great. Her hair is not very long. Let me know if this sounds like your mom. She's got kind of around her face and shorter hair, and it's done. Everything's done. She's messing with things on my desk. Let me see if I can feel anything in my body. I think there were two things. She might indicate the breast, but she's indicating something further inside, like in the stomach or the organs near that. And that feels like, it feels, I don't know how to explain it, like it's pulsing in order to get my attention to go there. But I don't necessarily feel nauseous. I just feel energy is bringing me there. So I think she had a couple of things going on. And do you know anything about a bright red shade of lipstick? What'd you say?
She had a heart attack, but she was having stomach issues leading up to it.
Yeah. Okay. But she's wearing this really bright shade of lipstick. And I hesitate to say it because I don't necessarily think that she looks like she's always wearing bright makeup, but she's bringing up the shade for some reason, and it looks like a fairly bright shade of red. So I'm wondering if she's saying that about you, or if that's something that she did, or I don't feel like it's always. And also, the way that she's kind of sat next to me and was looking at my things in my desk, very, very forward, but not rude, and certainly very interested. So what could it be? I mean, I don't have anything. I have my glasses, my pen, my cards, my bracelet that I took off. I don't know. Maybe it is the, but she seems into it. Maybe it is the cards.
Oh, okay, so she said super nosy. She said, I think this is about something, but she said, no, but her red shirt is still with me, and when she visits me in dreams, is always in it.
Oh, she's always in the red shirt. Huh. Well, yeah, that's interesting. I did see the bright shed red, but it looked to me like she was wearing it on her lips. Well, she's actually not in bright red right now. She is in a bright colored blouse, but it's not the red one where she's sitting next to me. Not that she's not saying that's not true. It's just that that's what I'm seeing right now. And she also had a list. She had a list of places. I think she liked to go places now and again. And she had some places that she still wanted to go. And I feel like she's telling you that you should do that. You should finish her bucket list for her. And not that you're in any, she's doing a long life for you. So it's not like your bucket list. It's not the end for you. But if there is anything that you know of that she wanted to go, she would like you to go, and she'll be with you on that trip. But there's a couple of them. And I feel like they're kind of far. They might be a little bit to do over the years, but she does seem kind of nosy, but she's also very appreciative. So the things that you were able to do for her, she recognizes, she's acknowledging and very appreciative. She's funny. She's getting into all my stuff. But it's more like a curiosity. So the nosiness is like a curiosity. I'm really curious if you're planning a trip soon. And if it's a place that she would like to go. So let me know if that makes sense. Because if you are, then she's going to go with you. And it's going to make it possible. Like you're going to get all these deals and all this stuff coming in. She's cool. She's waving at the camera. She's right here. She's awesome. And she loves you. She's blowing kisses and she's fine. She seems to be as vibrant as she was before she got ill. So, yeah, she's good. Okay. Thank you. Anne-Marie, another name I really love, Anne-Marie, her niece, Ashley. Okay. Ashley. I can still hear Christy yelling through for her daughter to say, I'm still here. I love you. I'll be around. Look for my signs. Spirit shows me candles a lot, but this one, I feel like she's lighting several of them. Okay. So Ashley, so now she's going to sit back so Ashley can come through, but she just wanted to say that as a sign about all these candles. Ashley. Oh gosh, I hope this is Ashley. There's a fairly young girl coming to my left. She looks really little, like thin. She's wearing pretty simple, cool clothing, like in the shades of blue and white. Like maybe just jeans or something. She doesn't look very big. She seems more quiet or just a calmer personality. She's longer hair. She's white girl. She's not very big. I hope this is her. I can't feel anything in my body. And she's got her hands in between her knees, kind of just sitting quietly and almost shy, maybe. Come on, Ashley, if that's you. She's not super talkative, but I think she's very thoughtful. Like I think she would write in a diary, or I think she would write notes or letters or something, and actually handwriting or handwritten rather than, phone or computer. But my head hurts a little. Let me know if that sounds like your niece, because this girl does look pretty clear. So if it's not her, it's definitely somebody. Again, she looks really thin, a little bit quiet, a little bit shy. Other than my head, I'm not really feeling anything. And she's not really discussing about how she passed. Obviously, she looks too young to pass. So something. So let me know. First of all, let us know that.
She just said no.
Doesn't know, like no.
I think it made me know it doesn't sound.
It doesn't sound like her.
Oh, she said she was 34.
This girl looks kind of young for that. I suppose if she looked young for her age and if she was really thin, but it kind of sounds like it's not her. Let me see if she can bring her through. Ashley. No, this girl's pretty young. Long, kind of dark blonde hair, a little white blouse with sleeves down to here, jeans. There's something to do with the head, and she's pretty shy. I think she's got light color eyes. She's really thin. Like she could weigh more than 110 pounds, 100 pounds. I mean, she's very little, but full grown, or at least teenager or above. Sorry, I don't think this is Ashley, because this girl is not 34 and I'm not seeing Ashley. Come on, Ashley. and this girl's not being intrusive or trying to take over. She's being very quiet and respectful. So, it may be a matter of this being kind of public, may rub Ashley the wrong way. So I don't know, but I don't feel like she's coming through. I don't see her. All I see is this girl. I can see silhouettes of other people, but nobody's stepping forward. I'm so sorry, Anne-Marie. I wish I could tell you that I see a woman that looks 34, but to be honest, I just don't right at the moment. Sometimes this public forum is not how they want to come through. I don't know, but I'm not feeling anything at all. So we'll have to try someone else. I'm sorry. And believe me, you guys, it's not because they don't want to. There's so many factors to this process, and I'm just one factor. There's so many other things that have to line up for it to happen authentically, to come through. So it's not that Ashley doesn't love you or doesn't want to. I'm sure she tried. I'm not connecting. So that would be a case, for instance, if I was doing a private reading and I wasn't able to connect, then you wouldn't pay for your reading. And that's why I do that. Occasionally something happens where I don't see her. Okay. So Stephanie wants to know if she's going to be moving into her mom's house to help take care of her anytime. She's currently staying with me at my place. Okay. Let's look. Stephanie, I'm going to pull out the... So we're going to look for that move card again. The move card is the 8 of spades, and the home card is the Ace of Hearts. And your mom card would be another queen. So let's see. I'll pull out this card for you. And then if the Queen of Clubs comes up, we'll probably consider that to be your mom. And let's see what happens. All right. Okay, that's the health card. That's the series card in the home pile. There's the Queen of Clubs. That's the mom card. Connection. Let's start here. That's the home card. There is a money blessing coming to help with that. There's things coming together and a good outcome. So if it's what you want, I think you're going to hear about it soon, because that's the card that followed the 7. It was a message. So I think you will. I don't see the move card yet, but let's see what comes up with the other cards. A lot of changes and support too. And I always say, you guys, here's a wish come true card coming up around you as well. So if this is what you want, then it will happen pretty quickly. Whatever it is you want the most is what you're going to hear about happening for you. There's the move card, affection. There's a lot of kings around it, which is support and partnership and asking for help. And go ahead. Did you say something, Lisa?
Nope.
Okay. Now, here's the other thing. This is the card of letting go. Again, heart's desire, wish come true, a message. There's a lot of other support from male energy here. So if it's what you want the most, then that's what will happen. But I'm going to tell you that Spirit always tells me, if you're taking on the care of someone, especially a parent, to please utilize all the support you can possibly get, because I'm a strong believer that family is not usually equipped to handle the caregiving of a loved one. We're family members, we're not caregivers. So please utilize all the support. There does seem to be a lot of options available for support, and you're going to need to utilize that if you're taking on to help care for your mom. But if this is what you want, the move will come. It's there. It's right there next to in the kind of unexpected pile. So it might happen either as sooner than you expect or in an unexpected way. But there's also the letting go card, which means you got to relax. You got to let go of trying to force it or work it out. Let go of whatever you feel you need to let go of. But if you're going to take this on, please get all the support. There's partnerships in this. There seems to be professional support too available. A lot of changes happening. So yeah, it's definitely going to happen if that's what you want. Okay. And I think it'll happen sooner than you think. Okay. All right. Does anybody have another question, or shall we do another one?
Oh, yeah, there was one that I saw that.
Okay. It's already 8 o'clock. That goes so fast.
I think you can relate to this one.
Okay. I have 3 siblings. The 2 older ones passed from cancer. Maybe brother now is terminal on a hospice. Wow. Okay. I can definitely, I've lost one sister. I have another one who's pretty much on hospice. And another brother who's not well and he needs open heart surgery. So a lot going on. Okay, let's see. Sheila, I'm going to pull this for you. This card represents you. We're going to look for the health card is the 8 of hearts. We'll look for where the 4 of spades is as well. And let's see what comes up around you. Yeah, that's weird. I have 3 siblings too, and they're all not doing good. Okay, that's good. That's a project or plan. 7 is help from heaven. All so far so good. And I guess this is letting go of a male figure, so this might be one of your siblings. So that could bring up a lot of worry and fear for sure. There's the health card. That's good. There's a this is the home, so it's closest to you. Wow. All right. So both of these cards that I said we were going to look for are around the home pile. The reassurance around health, but also the warning about health. So, but look at this over here. You have a lot more control over your health than you think. So this is the contribution card, the success card, looking for solutions and answers. You are not doomed health-wise at all, but it's going to be really important for you to make a commitment to put your well-being first. Whatever you have to do to make your health and your well-being number one priority in your life, you will definitely be fine if you do that. So you're definitely not doomed. Right now, you're sort of at a crossroads. Like if you let everything go and you don't care for yourself, yeah, you certainly could. So there's a slight warning about that, but there's a lot more reassurance than not. When that card comes up first like that, and this commitment to your own health, and doing the things that you need to do and contributing to your well-being leads to success. So I'm seeing that as a really, really positive thing. So just pay really special attention to yourself for the next few years and make sure that you're doing okay. Make sure you're following up on everything and putting your own personal needs first. You know, it's a real huge lesson I've had to learn lately. And it's not easy because we're not programmed to put our own needs first, but we have needs. Everybody has needs. You have needs. And if you put your needs first and get those needs taken care of, you're going to be so much better for everybody else. And if you don't, there's no coming back from that. You cannot not put yourself first and expect to be okay. You just can't. Somebody's got to take care of you and get those needs fulfilled. So, and if you find yourself eating inappropriately or acting out in inappropriate ways that are not healthy for you, then like I did on a little short video the other day called Spirit Says, ask yourself these questions. What am I feeling and what do I need? And how can I get that need met in the healthiest way possible today? So you're going to be fine, but please concentrate on yourself now. Send love and light to your siblings and concentrate on yourself. All right, you guys, we're going to put up some codes now for you to get some discounts. So because you're on this Facebook Live, please write down the code FBLIVE 0404. So that's today's date. And you will get 20% off of all services. So that's fantastic. Now, if you're available this coming Saturday and you haven't booked a reading yet, book for that day and you're going to get a special 30% off. And it's just because it's a holiday, the day is free, and I want to book it up and I want to spend some holiday time with you guys. So the code for that Saturday, this is Saturday the 8th, this coming Saturday, is Easter 30. So EASTER 30, and that's for 30% off any services booked for Saturday. Do it quick. It's going to book up quick, and there's only so many hours in the day to work. So if there's something you've been wanting to do and you didn't feel like you could afford it, but you really want to do it for this Saturday. Now, you have the option of booking this 20% special. As long as you book it, make the appointment before Sunday, you can have the appointment after Sunday, but the certificate, the code will expire on Sunday. So use it before then. You don't have to get your reading before Sunday. You just have to book it. Whereas the Easter special, you have to get that done on Saturday. That's the day. That's the day you'll get 30% off. This was really cool, you guys. Thank you so much for coming on. I'm sorry I couldn't get to everybody, obviously. I love to go back and read the comments. So if you'd like to comment on something, then please do. And I'll try to get back on and read them all. And I love you. And take care of yourselves, you guys. Self-care is the number one most important thing that you can do for everybody else in your life as well. Self-care. So let's make this the year of self. I love you guys. Take care. Have a good night.